You always sneeze?
Oh.
Shall we open?
Yes.
We got a new mod in for Bobby's car, but it doesn't look like it's the proper item. Looks too small.
It does. Oh, I'm drawing on the box. Oops. I don't think it's the wrong part, honey.
It's correct.
It is correct. They really take good care of their stuff. Ooh.
Is it nice carbon fiber?
I want to see for myself.
Put it in the light. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Jeez.
Holy crap.
What do you think?
That's so nice.
This is like the only nice girl I could find that was in the US. This thing's like
really light. Really cool.
It's gonna look so good on there with the
is.
carbon fiber like lower grill piece you have.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a part that we picked up for Bobby's car. There's a billion other things we ordered. Are we gonna wait to put this on till spring, or
No.
you want to run it now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Beautiful carbon fiber grill, and yeah, should look pretty good. Hey guys, here is a shift knob for the Black Evo. Fair enough. All right, so Matt sent over a shift knob and then some Boston decals. So big shout out to Matt for sending these over. And then we got a flag in the mail, looks like. Another flag. My garage, my rules. That's actually kind of sick. Bremby. That's sick. Thank you guys. Appreciate anything you guys send over. Add that to the flag pile that we have to, you know, throw up. What up, G's and gents? Welcome back to the channel. Bobby has a tutorial for you boys today.
I have a tutorial? Why are you laughing? If I can do it, anybody can do it, and I can teach them.
So this morning I've been kind of just buttoning up some stuff on the FRS, so kind of waiting for Bobby to show up because she's waiting for packages to show up. So today we're going to be throwing on a few select beautiful carbon fiber pieces onto Gary. So we have this, you want to explain what these are?
No, you can.
All right, we got a front grill for 18 plus STI. And then Bobby has...
I've been waiting for centuries for this thing. These are my favorite mods on Evos and STIs.
Grills and...
No, just this.
I don't even like that.
A vortex generator?
You already know my opinion?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's your
You
car.
think it's for Evos only.
It's an Eva boy.
Well, I like it on Subarus.
Did they give you a double set tape?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, boys and girls, that is what we are starting off with today. We have so much carbon fiber stuff coming in for this car that Bobby doesn't even know about. And we still have like the lip inserts to put on in the spring, but these pieces can go on just fine in the winter, and hopefully Bobby doesn't. I mean, if Bobby hits something hard enough to destroy a grill, we got bigger problems. That's something Jared would do.
Should we tell them what Jared did?
No.
Can you take a thumbnail with me with my cool part?
What would like?
What?
What's the first mod you wanna do?
This one. I really, really, really want to do this one because it's going to be the quickest and the most effective.
You already know. Both of these boys will be linked down in the description box below. I think the vortex generator was 150-ish. The grill was like 250 to 300. So carbon fiber stuff's always a little bit more, but you know, Bobby is just an expensive little mod over here. So, no hiss. Bobby took this thing outside and pressure washed it off just to get the majority of the dirt off. No soap, no nothing, no scrubbing, just a quick pressure wash. And what we're gonna do is wipe down the roof. This is where the vortex generator goes, is this little section back here. So wipe it down with IPA, get it all nice and dry, 100%. Wipe down the vortex generator with IPA, apply the double-sided tape to the vortex generator, slap that thing on here. Bobby will be on one side, I'll be on the other. Get it all nice and lined up, smash it onto the roof, throw a few screws into the roof, maybe rivet it onto the roof.
Rivet it onto the roof.
Yes. No. And we'll be done.
Oh, she looks so good.
All right, boys, we got her on. I like it. Let's see if Bobby likes it.
I love it. Why do you say it like you like it? It's okay. This is beautiful. I was kind of expecting these spiky things to be a little bit higher.
That's fine, we can take it off.
No.
At first I thought it was a little whack that it was so like thin, but now that we have it on, it was actually nice that it was thin because it doesn't like protrude 10 miles up off the roof.
Yeah,
and she just looks mint. And the fact that we already had a black roof on it, game changer 101. All right, let's move on to the grill. Do we have to pull off the bumper for the grill? Mm-hmm. We did? Mm-hmm. I'll link this grill down below, but I would highly recommend not buying it. It's a complete pile of shit, just being honest. Let me show you guys why. See that big chunk right there? That is supposed to fit in that little hole. And as you can see, she's clearly a little bit too thick. And on the edges, and that one there, and that one there, and that one there, and that one there. So we're gonna have to trim all of those, which is kind of annoying. Like I said earlier, this thing's a complete pile of shit. I ground it down. I did everything in my power to try and get it to fit, and there's no way. So we're gonna go back to the factory grill. Shout out to the shitty company. Wish I knew their name, but I don't. Well, this thing is all back together. Moving back to the FRS, so we got some tire shine on the tires. Those look quite a bit better. Using this stuff right here, Nitro Shield that someone sent over a few years ago actually, and I had some left over. Seems to work pretty good. So we did that. We got new bleeders in the brake calipers. The old ones were kind of rusty, so we got some new ones in there. Rebled the brakes. Went ahead and threw 1-inch wheel spacers on the rear. Gonna add a tiny bit of camber in just the back, just so we can match the front. The rear was pretty much zeroed out. There was like maybe a degree or two, and front was like 3 or 4, maybe even a little bit more. So 1-inch wheel spacer. Got to adjust those upper control arms. Then what else? Oh, last thing we need to do is swap out those rusty diffuser bolts for some stainless steel ones. All right, we got the diffuser off, and every single hole where the diffuser bolt's on, we ended up installing riv nuts. I've been becoming slowly but surely addicted to these things, and they're super freaking handy. So let's get this thing back on with some stainless hardware, and it should look quite a bit better. So I added just a touch of camber, not all that much, honestly. I think the 1-inch wheel spacer was a little bit aggressive, so I'm gonna drop it down to a 15 mil, just a touch over 1/2 inch, and I think that should be perfect. In order to run the 15 mil spacer, we are gonna have to trim the studs. But before I trimmed the wheel studs, I wanted to make sure this is the proper size. So I took the spacer off, lowered the car down, still the same amount of camber that we just set. And if you look right here, that 15 mil spacer slides right in between the wheel and the fender. I know some of you guys are probably confused as to why I care about having good fitment. On this car I do, other cars I wouldn't really care. I would just leave it how it is, but this car, it's kind of its roots is a StanceBoi car. I'm not gonna go anywhere near what it used to be. I just want it to match the front. Adding a 15 mil spacer is gonna get it perfect, exactly where we want it, and I'm just gonna leave it there forever. Well guys, we got the spacer back on, went to go cut the factory studs so we could get the wheel on. We're out of Sawzall blades and we are out of cutoff wheels. With that being said, we have no way to actually cut the studs tonight, which kind of sucks. Puts the damper on, trying to get this car 100% finished up today. But it is what it is, we got super close. The main thing I wanted to get done was like get all the brakes finished up. They've been needing to be bled for a while, and then especially when we swapped over those bleeder valves, they really needed to be bled. Stoked we got that done, stoked we got the hardware all swapped out. All that is left is just trim those studs a little bit, get a solid alignment on the car, and then we should be good. I feel like today was one of those days where a lot of stuff didn't really go to plan, especially with that stupid freaking grill. That thing really pissed me off earlier. But you know what? It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now. It's like a lot of stuff that you find on eBay or Amazon or just on the internet in general. A lot of it's hit and miss. Like that vortex generator we picked up, 100% perfect fitment, beautiful quality. The grill looks good. It doesn't fit at all. Kind of sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here, boys. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey! Ah! Stop! I enjoy my food.